So what is a real estate contract, or really any type form of contract at this point? So a contract is basically, all in simplicity, says you have one party that says they're going to do this, and you have another party that says they're going to do this. So basically, and it can be written on a piece of paper, but every state, every place, I've seen 1-page contracts, I've seen half-page, I've seen 9-page contracts. But it basically says seller is going to sell the property for $70,000. Buyer is going to buy the property for $70,000. So that's pretty much the simplicity way of a contract. Now, there's many different ways you can go about that, different things that get added to it, but that's what you are looking for. Some form of contract that says seller's going to do X and buyer's going to do Y.
And if you're working in a state like Texas, in Texas, we use the TREC. So it's the Texas Real Estate Contract. It's TREC, right? So what they do is they supply you, Texas supplies you with this contract. It's like 9, or I don't know if it went up to 10 pages now. And the benefit of using the state contract is your title companies understand it better. People know it better. So it's a very familiar contract. So when it comes time to closing and everything, it just makes it that much easier to do so than if you have a contract that maybe you found off of Google or something like that. It might create more questions or more issues for you. So make sure to understand fully where you live, what the right contracts there are to use, what is the most common ones, because the contracts are very crucial, because as a wholesaler, you are signing your rights to that contract, right? So whatever that contract says, that is what the buyer is paying for. So you got to make sure you do it right.
And that thing, it's a way to instill confidence. And we use it all the time, just saying, well, what contract do we need to sign? It says, well, it's a Texas real estate contract, so it's regulated by the real estate governing body of Texas. So it's a very standard contract. And if they go to an attorney, they'll understand that too and be able to find that. To where if you use a 1-pager, it's like, well, where'd you get this 1-page contract? Well, you downloaded it offline. They might have a little more hesitation to do that versus a contract from the real estate board of Texas.